How can I fulfill my purpose every day? In the question, there is one I. I do not understand this I. I fulfill the purpose. So I am fulfilling. I am doing something. Who is this I? See, whenever I am asking the question, I am asking you to think. Who is this I who is fulfilling the purpose? That means somebody is owning activity. Okay, I agree you are fulfilling purpose. How much of control, how much of fulfillment you have with your heartbeat? Are you pumping your heart as per your doership? Digestion, circulation of blood, your activities of the body, activities of the brain. How much control do you have? From 1 to 100 or 0 to 100, how much control you have? Zero control. Then how can I do something? This is a fundamental question you should ask. I am not fulfilling any purpose. Purpose gets fulfilled through me. This is the difference. Purpose is getting fulfilled through me. And that me is what? Not what is what you're projecting. It's an incarnation called whatever. So, purpose is using purpose. What is purpose? Karma is the purpose for incarnation. What is getting fulfilled? Karma is getting fulfilled. What is the means of fulfillment? Incarnation is the means of fulfillment. How is it getting fulfilled? When you experience it. When is it getting fulfilled? With time. You cannot get everything fulfilled in one day. If you're living 90 years, it takes 90 years to fulfill. Then what is the purpose? Karma. Fulfillment is experience. Time is given. Space is given. Awareness is given. What are we doing then? Are we controlling anything at all? This is the truth, Time is given, space is given, awareness is given, karma is given, body is given, everything is given. And also our vital functions are not controlled by our waking state mind. Our waking state mind, which is the state where we think we are, that mind has nothing to do with your heartbeat, circulation, respiration, digestion. Nothing. Everything is perfectly synchronized by the consciousness. So, who is this I who is running the show? This is the question you must ask yourself. That gives all the answers of life. It gives all the answers of life. See, the personality which is defined by the ego is saying I. The personality which is defined, the skeleton of the personality is ego. What we project to the world outside as ourselves, that is the projection, that's a personality. That has a form, which people recognize. That is ego. Ego is not a bad thing, by the way. Mind is not a bad thing. Why did God create mind at all? Why was mind created? Because mind is needed to experience karma. How can mind experience karma? You have eyes. You look at things, right? We look at so many things. But how many things we see actually? How many things we can see? Only where the mind is with the eyes you see. Otherwise we'll just look. We see nothing. There's a beautiful garden. You're visiting the garden and your beautiful flowers. Everything is pretty much good. Pretty and nice. But if the mind is elsewhere, will you enjoy this garden? So mind is needed with the senses to experience life. That's why God has given mind. And second thing is that we have a level of awareness. And that level of awareness is what makes us understand something. Everybody has different levels of awareness. Everybody has different frequencies. It's not the same. It can't be the same. All people have different levels of awareness. Within that level of awareness only can we experience life. We cannot experience life based on somebody else's awareness. One person may say, hey, look here, this is a beautiful day. Another person will say, okay, this is a nice day, but it can be better. Why there are two opinions? Two levels of awareness, two frequencies, different moods, different various factors makes us like or dislike. Between this we oscillate. So mind is provided. Mind with the eyes makes us see and experience. Mind with the ears makes us listen and experience. Mind with our tongue makes us taste and experience. Mind with the skin makes us feel and experience. Minus the mind, none of these faculties work. So mind is not a bad idea. It is not negative. In its place, if everything is kept in its place, it's tidy and neat and clean and it's good. But if it is in various places, then it's a problem, isn't it? So mind is not so bad. Mind with its proper usage and capacity is a very good idea. And also mind helps you to maintain the relativity. That's what say, my father, my mother, my husband, my wife, my children. This my comes with the constitution, which mind manages, or the ego aspect, which mind manages. This is the illusion which we work on. We like to maintain this illusion. But tell me in truth, do we own anybody? Can we own anybody at all? Nobody is ours, including this body is not ours. We've taken it only for some time. When the soul leaves the body, people take it away, right? It's called a dead body. Until then, we call it a name and a form and we respect it. The moment it's dead, it's finished, that's it. So we own nobody, we own nothing. So a purpose of life is karmic fulfillment. Understand clearly. Whether you like it or not, it's happening at every moment. See, this group of people are supposed to meet me at this time. It's called the time, space, junction, point. This time of the day, we are supposed to be together. Whether we liked it or not, whether we chose it or not, whether we are enjoying it or not, that's not the point here. The point is, we are together at this point in time, at this place. Nothing else could have happened. Because that is the way karma is designed. Time, space, junction, point. For a particular person to experience a particular thing, there's a particular location and a time within which we live our life. So where is the good and the bad in it? That's only experience. There's nothing good, nothing bad. All are experiences. So, first of all, purpose is very simple. Purpose of incarnation is fulfillment of karma. Purpose of every incarnation is fulfillment of karma. What is the root of karma? Impression is the root of karma. And how does it manifest? As desire. When desires need fulfillment, karma happens. Karma pushes incarnation for fulfillment. And while you're incarnated, first level of effect of karma is inclination, vasana. You like something or you want to do something. You have a taste, you have a flavor, you have an inclination. That is the first level of manifestation of desires. And then it leads to thoughts. Inclination leads to thoughts. Thoughts leads to expressions. Expression leads to actions. So karma, impressions become unfulfilled desires, become incarnation, it becomes inclination, thought, word, action. And every action has an experience associated with it. That experience becomes a memory, right? That experience becomes memory. And that memory comes back as impression, stored in the Karan Sharir causal layer as impressions. You can call it subconscious mind or hard drive of the system. It's stored in as impressions. Then it takes further shape. Impressions also can be a concept. It can become a character. See, sometimes you have certain impressions and you form an opinion and it becomes character. It can associate with a character also, not always unfulfilled desires. One aspect is unfulfilled desire. Another aspect is the flavor of character. Both are possible. But in any case, that determines your life ahead. Impressions decide how much you are living. So, why all the masters consistently say have nothing to do with the world, detachment, all these things are said consistently. Why? Collect lesser impressions, empty the space more, so that your each life will be lighter until there will be no more impressions stored. Why do masters say you connect to yourself and bring things out? Whatever you have stored, bring them out and become empty. Because that ensures no more incarnations. If there are impressions, there will be incarnations. Please make it very clear. If there are impressions, there will be incarnations, because it asks for a manifestation. So, how can I fulfill my purpose every day? I think I destroyed the question more than answered the question. No, but it's important to understand. It's important to understand. Now, I'm not saying that, this is not a bad question at all. But what I mean to say is that please understand, we are not doing anything particular to fulfill our karmic desires. The destiny is bringing that time and space and experience for us. We must understand that. We are not particularly doing something so that my karma is fulfilled. In fact, we are not even aware of the karma. Do we know why we have incarnated? Do we know why at a particular place, in a particular environment, with a particular knowledge? We don't know any of these things, right? We are just experiencing life as it happened. So, karma is what happens to you. Why Lord Krishna said when the dharma is in decline, I happen. He said, I happen. He didn't say, I take birth. He has no birth or death. When your identification with your soul, when your identification is with your soul, you have no birth nor death. So what Krishna said was, Yadha yadha hi dharmasya, when dharma is in decay, I happen. I happen. It's a happening. Every incarnation is a happening. And the whole time, space, structure, including the level of awareness to experience the karma, is a happening. It's happening at each point in time. What we are talking now is happening right now. Tomorrow I might be in another place. You will be in another location. Same thing cannot happen tomorrow. No, forget about tomorrow. Tonight. You will all be in different places. So every point in time, please understand, this is happening. So if you operate with that awareness every point in time, you will be free from within. This is happening now. There might be a reason. You cannot see the cause. You can see the effect only as it happens. You do not know the cause at all. Which time of the day or when do we understand the causes of our life? Never, almost. We cannot see the hard drive. We can only see what manifests on the screen. Right? What is stored in the hard drive, can we see at all? Of course, we can go and search and find. That's different. But in the causal layer, what seeds are sitting, we cannot find until they manifest as effect in life. So look at our limitations. Lord Krishna says again, millions of sense objects, to experience them 5 senses and 1 mind. And at one point in time, you experience only one thing, and that experience is squarely divided into happiness or sorrow. This is life. Simple. Millions of things outside of you, to experience them 5 senses, 1 mind. At one point in time, you experience only one thing fully. There's no multitasking here. It's not possible. Multitasking means you're experiencing nothing, mostly on unconscious mode. So I'm talking about conscious mode when you are living your life. So at one point in time, one experience, and it can be classified as either happiness or sorrow. That's it. And happiness and sorrow are also conditioned. They are only sitting in the waking state mind when you're awake. When you're dreaming or deep sleep, same happiness or sorrow have no value. Same thing have no value. So how limited are we? You see our limitation. So don't think we are running any show. We are running nothing. We are running after shows. That's different.